So I was struggling for an idea for a video today, and then at work I had a light bulb moment and I was like, why don't I renovate an EA house in Willow Creek using only base game items? And I was like, that's kind of perfect. It's kind of perfect. We can sit down, we can have a drink, we can relax, and we can just renovate this house together. Base game only. I'm not going to restrict myself on budget because I don't want to have a meltdown on camera. Nobody wants to see that. But I am really, really excited to get started. So let's get into it. So this is the house that we're going to be renovating today. It's the Crick Cabana house in Willow Creek. As you can see, it's not particularly inspiring. It's not a bad house by any means. It's definitely not the worst EA house that we have, but it's definitely not the best either. So this is what we're working with. I'm not going to restrict myself with budget because I'm already restricting myself with base game. And I just want to turn this into more of a like homey sort of family space. So this is the current floor plan. I've always thought this is really, really weird because there's no wall here to separate the main bedroom from the rest of the house. So there is space for a main bathroom, a main bedroom, and then a second bedroom as well. And we've got like the living and kitchen area here. But I think we should just like delete everything and just start, not everything, but just like what we want to delete. So I'm not a fan of the windows. I'm not a fan of that door. I'm not a fan of the fact that this is like a different level to this window. I was going to say house window. That just makes no sense. So we're just going to get rid of these. I'm thinking of just completely gutting the place. And then we've got like a pretty bare sort of shell to work with. I think that's, whoops. I think that's probably a pretty good idea. As I was saying at the start, I haven't actually ever done anything like this on the channel, I don't believe. So it's kind of refreshing for me to sit down and do this. I'm kind of excited to see what we're going to come up with. I'm just thinking of making it a little bit shorter and then possibly adding like a little extra space on the back here. Something like that. So this might be kind of nice for me to get my teeth into. I'm also thinking of changing the roof colour to something a little bit warmer. Like that just makes more sense. I actually really like this porch area here as well. I like the fact that the stairs are sort of built in to the decking here. I actually think that looks really, really nice. So we are going to keep the stairs, but I'm going to change like the construction of the stairs just because I think these look a little bit better. Oh, it's the medium wall height, isn't it? Oh, that makes sense. I was thinking that door looks a little bit out of place. So do we shorten the wall height? See, that looks really short now, doesn't it? But it like looks better. At least I think so anyway. So let's get our door back. Let's get the door back. There. Okay. Kind of like it. I like it so far. I'm going to put a little window up here just because we can, really, you know. And then maybe we add some windows along here too. So just one on each side here. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. And I'm also thinking, I don't know about these windows right now. Maybe we do these windows instead. So I just think they'd fit a lot better with the windows that we've already put on there. So that's kind of nice. I like that. And then maybe we put a blue door on as well, just to tie everything in. I think that makes a lot of sense. Before we add any chimney detailing, I think maybe we should add some windows at the back here. And I'm thinking of adding these taller ones. Now, I don't know what's going to go at the back of the house yet. I'm one of these builders that does the exterior first and then worries about the interior afterwards, which is probably not the way to go about it, if I'm being completely honest. But it's the way that I go about it, so it is what it is at this point. It's how I've done it for such a long time, so I don't think I'm going to be changing anytime soon. Okay, I think we should possibly add some flower boxes as well. So I do really like these ones, and I kind of like the pink. But then do we just go white? Let's not do anything too crazy with this house because we don't want it to be crazy. We just want it to be really nice. So maybe we do this instead. That's okay. It's all right. And then I also want to add some really nice sort of flowers to the place too, just to make it a little bit homier, a little bit prettier. So that kind of works there. I also want to bring some of the landscaping around the front here too. I think that could look quite nice. So we're just going to pull some of these off and we're going to outline just the edge here. I'm also thinking of introducing a little bit of colour to the exterior of the build. Like maybe we add some pink or purple or something. Pink might be a kind of a nice option. Let's add some pink. I love the colour pink, especially in landscaping. I'm a big advocate for it, so I am going to add some pink flowery bushes along here as well, just to make everything a little bit brighter. Okay, so I've added like a little outdoor area here as well, which I think works rather well. So we're just going to outline this with a fence here, and I'm also thinking, do I add some sort of roofing piece to the back to try and split it up? I'm sort of thinking I probably should do that. So maybe we just grab this piece here and copy it and see where that gets us, see what that does. Okay, that's great. So that means your Sims can enjoy the outside area even if it's raining, which I think is a really nice idea. So let's put that there. Put that there like that, and then possibly put 2 there. So that's us pretty much done for the exterior, I would say. Now it's time to move on to the interior, I guess. So I think I want to try and make this a 2-bedroom house. So hopefully, keep your fingers crossed for me that we can actually, we can do this. So I'm thinking of doing something like this. Now just bear with me while I try and work this out, because it might take me a little while here. So maybe we make the bathroom just a little bit bigger, and then like we can do that maybe. So we could have that as the main bedroom, kids room, and then the main bathroom, and then have this as like the kitchen living space is my initial thought process on it. So fingers crossed we can make it work. We might make some slight adjustments as we go on, but this is going to pretty much be the shape here. So I'm excited. I'm actually going to consider adding a very small hallway here, and it just means that then the doors are sort of separated from the living space, the living kitchen space. And it might seem a little bit crazy, but I tend to do this quite a bit in my builds. So I'm thinking it could possibly work quite well in here. So let's do this. So my initial thought process is to have the kitchen area here, and then like quite an open living area here, and then like a little dining area here. So I'm really excited to do this actually. So now we can't forget that we're doing base game only. Maybe we should pick out counters, etc. first, then we can sort of build everything kind of around that. So I actually really like these. These are sort of my go-to when I do a base game build. I just think they're just a really nice sort of solid option. And then we can sort of put a little island here is what I'm originally thinking. So let's delete that and then pop a fridge in. That's base game, so that'll work rather nicely. And then this is base game, so maybe we can use that. Lovely. Can add a couple of bar stools if we want to. We don't necessarily have to, but I think they might make kind of a nice addition. And it might be kind of nice as well to introduce some blue into the interior too, because we've got some blue going on with the exterior, so that might be nice. That's cute. Lovely. We need a bin, but we can add one next to the fridge. So we can put that there. That's lovely. Then we probably need a microwave. I'm tempted to add it here actually. So we've got some counter space for your Sims to cook. And then I'm also thinking of adding some decorative items. I'm not going to go mad on the clutter with this house. I want it to be pretty accessible for you and your Sims. So I'm not going to go too crazy with this. I just want it to be homey but not overly cluttered. So we're just going to pop that over there like that, hopefully. There we go. Brilliant. And then we're going to add that possibly here actually, like there, perhaps like that. And then we need a fruit bowl because that just makes everything look so much more homey. And that's pretty much as cluttered as I want the kitchen to be completely honest. As I said, I don't want it to be anything crazy. I'm also thinking like colour scheme wise, I don't want it to be anything crazy. So I'm going to add these here to sort of segregate the tile from the rest of the wall space. And I am going to add a towel above the cooker here. It's just a little addition that I like to pop in my builds. So let's make it like a powder blue, possibly to match the blue in the seats here. So I'm losing my words tonight, I don't know why. Do we want to do this? Because that's got blue in it. That might be kind of nice. I like that. Okay, let's do that. And then we're going to do this here. Now, for the rest of the flooring, I'm thinking of going like wooden flooring because that's my go-to when it comes to builds, just because I think it's easier. Now, I like this herringbone flooring, I really do, and I love it in this soft beech wood. That's really pretty, actually. I'm really tempted to go for that. So let's do that. We now need a rug. So, do we do that? Do we think? Oops, like that. That could work. That could work quite well. I think we should put that there actually. I think that makes more sense to go there. That makes a lot more sense. Which means that we can move on to the living space here as well. So now I'm thinking of adding a fireplace. Yeah, I love fireplaces in houses. There's something so homey about it. I do not have a fireplace in my house in real life, so I love to add them in my Sims builds. So I wish that tree would stop getting in my way. I don't think that looks too cramped, actually. I think that looks pretty good. What's everyone's opinions? What do we think to this? Do we like it? I really like it. Sticking with like a little blue theme going on. I'm gonna put the chair slightly off center so that when your Sims walk in, it's not like you're just walking into furniture. I want it to be quite open. So that's what I'm going to do with that there. I'm also going to add a little table next to the fireplace and put a little lamp on it, I think. If I'm remembering correctly, base game doesn't come with too many lamp options. So we're going to have to make do. And then we're just going to pop a TV on the wall here. Lovely. And then I think we should put a little plant in the corner just here, just to tie everything in really nicely. I think we should move on to the main bathroom now because it's probably going to be the least interesting room in the build. So let's crack on with this because yeah, not that I want to get it over with, but I kind of want to get it over with. I do want to get it over with. I'm not even gonna lie. Also, this is huge. This is so much bigger than I had thought it was going to be. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's fine. We can work with this, surely. You know, we've just got a lot of space over here, but that's no big deal. Don't please anyone even mention this in the comments below, because I know, like, I already know how bad this is. I think what we're probably gonna have to do is let's just fill it with like things, you know, let's just fill it with things and then it's fine. It's perfectly fine as a bathroom. So funny. Okay, it's all right. It's not a big deal at all. We can just add some stuff in here and nobody has to know that it's like just vacant, you know? I'm gonna put this probably about here. That works. Yes, it does. And then what else can we use? What other clutter can we possibly use in here? Maybe we should just leave it like that. Maybe we don't need anything else in here. You know, I'm also rethinking this too. I don't know why. Like, it's not speaking to me. Let's have a purple one. Because, you know, why not? Let's just have a purple one. No big deal. There, that's fine. You know, what more do you want from a bathroom? Moving swiftly on. So let's work on the main bedroom now. Of course, we're gonna in my head we've got 2 parents, and then potentially, why did I say potentially? Like potentially I'm gonna put a bunk bed in here, so we could have like 2 parents and then 2 kids. So it could fit a family of 4, which I quite like actually. So that's the plan. Now, in terms of the least offensive bed for base game, I think for me personally, it's either this one or it's this one here. But I'm just thinking with like the color schemes and things, I'm thinking the other one would probably be a bit more suitable. I just wish we had more swatches of this bed, because it's actually not a bad bed. It's just the swatches aren't very nice. I want it to be in keeping with the rest of the house, so hopefully we can do that. We can totally do that with this room. Not a problem at all. Let's put some bedside tables alongside the bed. So we've got like a greyish wood sort of going on, but we could go white. I don't think that's too big of a deal at all. Of course it's going to be a plant. Why would it not be a plant? It's me we're talking about. Of course it's going to be a plant. Come on. I love these. But I don't think that's going to really fit above the bed that we've chosen. So maybe we go for something like this. And then we can add our like dresser over here. This might be kind of nice. No. This needs an overhaul. This whole situation here, we need some more for the base game. I don't think I need to say anything else, really. I think that's probably our best option out of the lot, which says a lot, I think. Sorry, but you know, I'm going to add floor to ceiling mirrors because it could potentially make the space feel a little bit more open. So I think that works quite well actually. And then I want, how have I not used this plant in this build? That's one of my favorites and I haven't used it. That's really weird. Really weird for me. Anyway, no biggie. No biggie at all. It's fine. And then we could potentially add a little bit of clutter on here. I don't want to go crazy. I don't want to go mad. I just want to add something because it looks a little bit plain. I'm going to keep it really simple now, and I'm just going to add these because I'm going to be honest, I'm not the best at cluttering up bedrooms unless it's a kid's room, in which case bring it on. But when it comes to like parents' rooms, I'm really quite shocking. So I know, but we're gonna no. Can we leave it? Oh, no, let's put that one on there. That was a close one. That was so close. And then I think in the corner I might just add like a little chair. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. That's pretty much the main bedroom. That's all I really want to do with that. I don't want to go overboard. We've talked about why, but let's make that like a darker grey colour. Now the kids' room, which is like my favourite room in the entire build. So as I was saying at the beginning, I'm thinking of adding bunk beds. Is my gut feeling with this, and we can like slot them in here and then potentially delete that window. That's my thought. And then what we can do out here, and it's something that I really like doing, if for any reason I have to remove a window, I add a tree. I add a tree, and then look, you don't even notice that the window's gone because there's a tree there. It's genius. Okay, so we're gonna do that. In terms of the color scheme in here, I'm not entirely sure really what I want to go for. Do I go for something a little bit out there, or do we do like a pink and bluey? Do we base the entire room off this? Maybe that's what we do. So let's go with it. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't work, then we can definitely change it. But let's hope it does work. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Now, I know there's a lot of pink going on in here at the moment, but don't worry, because I'm not gonna go, hopefully, I'm not gonna go too mad. I say that whilst I put down like the brightest possible rug you could get. But I just want it to be fun in here because the rest of the house is kind of muted, so I feel like I want to go like not crazy with the kids' room, but like a little bit crazy. A little bit crazy with the kids' room. Let's do white, and then it's nothing too much. You know, it's not too much. I just love it so much. I genuinely do. I love it. Like, look how cute this is. I can't cope. I never use this pink rabbit, so maybe we can use this. Let's use this. Okay, so I've added a few more details in this room. I was being very indecisive, so I decided to cut most of that footage out. And then we're gonna go in and just add a couple more bits to make the room feel a little bit more lived in, a little bit more sort of, yeah, just lived in, I guess. I'm considering giving them a little bookshelf here as well. So maybe we do this. So I'm just trying to work out how to do it, how to maneuver everything, you know? So let's do this. Right. They don't necessarily need a mirror in here, I wouldn't say. I just don't think they particularly need one really. So let's add a little painting above here. We can add these on here. And then I'm thinking of just adding some little posters around the room just to bring it to life that little bit more. So we are done with our base game renovation house in Willow Creek. This is the new and improved Crick Cabana. I'm actually really pleased with how this came out, considering I had to renovate this with only base game, and I really like it. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comments down below, but I really like this. I think this is a massive improvement. So let's do a little quick tour and then we're done. Like, this is awesome. Okay, so we've got our living area here, nice fireplace. We've got a bookshelf as well, nothing too crazy going on here. We've got our kitchen, which is probably my favorite room of the entire house. I just think it looks really homey and really nice. Then we've got our dining area here, which I think looks really cute. We've got our huge main bathroom, which is huge, but we love it. We've got our main bedroom, nothing too special going on in here, but I just think it works really well with the rest of the house. And then we've got our twin kids room, which I think looks fantastic, considering like the colors are a little bit crazy. I do think this works. I think it looks really nice. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm really pleased with this. Yes, pat on the back for me. I had a lot more fun with that video than I ever thought I would. I never thought I would enjoy renovating a base game house and using base game only to actually renovate it. So I've surprised myself. I really enjoyed it. So if you've got any other lots in mind, I think I might turn this into a series, because when I'm feeling a little bit uninspired, this is the kind of thing that I want to be doing. So drop me some comments down below. Let me know which lot you think we should renovate next. And I'm looking forward to reading all your lovely comments as always. But thank you very much for joining me here today. You all take care, and I will see you next time I post a video. Bye.